Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole. Today we are going to be steaming up some corn inside our electric roaster oven. Now I love electric roaster ovens and you gotta check out my other recipes because we're just having fun with this thing. We're gonna try to make everything in it. But today we're going to be steaming some corn. Now you can use a lot more corn than what I have here. You can fill up your roaster oven. Let's say you have to cook for a lot of people, do it. You can even break the ears in half. That's okay to do as well. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our roaster oven preheated to 400 degrees. Yeah, mine won't reach. I don't have enough. I need another cord. We're gonna pretend mine's preheating. So I do have my roaster rack inside my oven. Now while it's preheating, we do wanna keep the lid on. That'll make it happen a lot faster. So we're gonna let that preheat. Now, if you do choose to leave the rack inside like I did, don't touch it because it'll burn you. Now, I'm not gonna promise that I'm not gonna do that. That's very possibly something I'll do. I like that, very possibly. Little husk over there. Speaking of husking, you do not want the husks on your corn, so while your roaster oven is preheating, that's a great time to shuck your corn. Funny story about the word shuck, we used to tell my daughter that shuck was a bad word, and we had other people convince her of it too, because it kind of sounds like a bad word, shuck. Anyway, good times. So very simple recipe, just a few ingredients like butter and hot water. We're gonna take 3 cups of hot water. You can get it from your tap. You can heat it up on the stove, but you need 3 cups. I'm gonna use an entire stick of butter, and I'm only making 6 ears of corn because I like mine really buttery. You probably don't need a whole stick, but I do. Now you do not want to add salt to your water. I know you feel like I'm making corn, it needs to be salted, just throw it in the water and it'll like absorb into the corn. Well, it will, and it'll actually make your corn hard, like it just does. So don't do that. You can add salt after. That's what I'm gonna do because I love salt on my corn. But you can add sugar into your water if that's what you want to do. Not the healthiest option, but it does make it taste sweet and good. So you could add 1/3 of a cup, 1/2 of a cup, depending on how much corn that you're making. That's up to you. So let's get our hot water in. Now that we're preheated, we're gonna stack the corn just like this inside. If you saw my roaster oven potato recipe, I stacked it similarly. You just don't want it all over the sides. It's probably gonna fall like that, but it's okay. I do have 6 ears of corn. I'm learning how to count. My potato recipe, I had 6 and said 5. It happens. Let's get 3 cups of hot water. I don't know about you and your tap water, but mine gets so stinking hot. It's crazy, like burn myself, almost boil, which when I use it for boiling water, it's nice because it's quicker. Okay, let's do it. Our roaster pan is preheated. This is the only time it's okay to take the lid off. Don't do it again. We're gonna put the water right inside. 3 cups, sizzling. It kind of covered it about a 1/2 inch. That's where you want your water, about a 1/2 inch in. We're gonna stack our corn in there. Don't touch it, it's hot, everything's hot. It's not even really on the rack, but we'll just pretend. And that worked pretty well. I'm only doing 6 ears because if I did more, it would just be such a waste. Now I am gonna sprinkle a little sugar around because I don't know, why not? It's sugar. It's not good for you, but it sure does taste good. I did about 2 tablespoons in there in the water, a little bit on the corn as well. And I'm gonna throw some butter. I'm gonna cut it into little pieces. You can tell I'm trying to go as fast as I can because I should have the lid on and it should already be cooking. You should pre-cut your butter. That'd be a good idea. Butter right on top of the corn. Okay, lid back on. Let's get this cooking for 25 minutes and then we'll be enjoying some nice steamed corn. Our timer just went off for the 25 minutes and we are gonna check on this corn. Shapowie. Check that out. Boom, boom, boom. It looks good. Cannot wait to taste it. Our corn is done. Whew, steamy, steamy. Just how we like it. I'm gonna roll the corn inside the little like buttery, sugary mixture we got going on here. Now, if you're cooking corn for a lot of people, you don't want to leave it sitting in the water. It'll just get soggy and yucky. So you are going to want to pull it out, put it in maybe like those big silver pans, something like that should work just fine. We're going to try it. Juicy. I'm gonna put a little salt on it while it's cooling off. I'm hungry. I'm only eating breakfast. I love it. It still has a snap to it. It's not like super moist. I hate when corn gets overcooked and gets that like just soggy taste. This does not have it. This is good. I really suggest the sugar. If you're not like diabetic or looking out for things, I suggest it. Oh, it's so good. Now I like it with a little bit of snap in it. You may like it a little more cooked. You could do 5 more minutes. I wouldn't go any more than 30 minutes when cooking this. This is good. An easy way to cook a big batch. Okay guys, there you have it. That's one way to cook corn in your roaster oven. We're gonna do another one. Follow me over to the next video if you haven't seen it already. And let's cook corn again in our roaster oven, because who doesn't love corn in a roaster oven? Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like this video. See you next time, hopefully in a few minutes. Bye guys.